Hi everyone, welcome back to Linux Learning. Hope everyone is doing good. In the last video, we learned about what is FHS in Linux operating system, how we can use date command and navigation commands in Linux. If you haven't watched those videos yet, please do watch it. So let's start with today's discussion without any further delay. As we are good with navigating through directories in Linux, today we are going to go ahead with a one step ahead and see what kind of data is there in those directories. So we can use ls command to find out the list of files and directories in Linux. So before that, we need to understand how Linux operating system saves files. So any file when we create it, it will have one inode, that is index node assigned to it. So basically index node is like address of that particular file and which tells how and where that file is saved on the disk. So index node will be unique to each and every one file. So that is one important part here to know about. So there is another thing like how we can refer that particular file in Linux. So Linux is using concept like link to refer that file in directories. So there are two types of links like hard link and soft link in Linux. So what is soft link? So as we are aware, there are shortcuts in Windows Server. We can create a shortcut of the file and that shortcut will have path of main file. So we click on that particular shortcut and we can open the underlying file. So but shortcut is not a duplicate of that file. So whenever we delete underlying files, that shortcut is not useful anymore. So that is the similar concept is used in Linux and we call it as a soft link. So what is hard link? So in hard link, so we create a duplicate file. So basically whenever we create a hard link, there will be another file created with the uh, with the other name that we specify. So basically assume that we have file 1 and when we create a hard link for that file 1, we can say we saved it as a file number 2. So file 2 and file 1 will have the same data and also they will be saved at the same location on the hard disk. So it means it will have same inode, that is index node. And why we are creating hard link? So if you want to refer the file from another directories, then it is useful for us to create a hard link. So if you want to refer a single file from multiple locations, then we can create a hard link at every location. So whenever we make any changes in that hard link file, that same changes will be reflected in the original file as well. So let's go to the terminal and see basically how we can create those hard links and soft links, how we can list the files in Linux. So today I'm going to use a Linux operating system uh, AWS EC2 instance. So I have created one EC2 instance. EC2 instance is like a cloud VDI. So let's connect to that and we will see. So we can execute all Linux command there. So let's wait till it get connected. So we can see that here is EC2 hyphen user is the username and this is the IP address of the server. So we can execute all our Linux commands here. So let's start with cd and we can enter. So we will go to the home directory. So if to pwd, we can see that it is in a home directory of EC2 user. So let's see what kind of files are there in this home directory. So when I do list, ls is used to list the files, and -l. So there are no files in this directory. So let's create a one temp file. So we can create it with echo function, and we will input something like hi there, and file name will be test.txt. So let's see this file. So let's do like list hyphen l. So this is the file. So we can that this is the permission of this file, and this is the user which created this file, and this is the file. So we can see the data in that file, like cat. With cat we can see the data in file. So we can see hi there. Sorry for that. So uh, as we see, list is one of the function to see how that file is seen. So let's go to the, so let's see what is the inode of that particular file. So we can do like ls hyphen I. So this is the file name, and this is the inode. So we, if you want to see in a longer format, we can do like an e. So this is the inode of this particular file. So as we discussed, let's create hard link of this particular file. So to create a hard link, we can use ELN, give the file name. File name will be test.txt, and give the name of the hard link. So we will do test underscore hard link.txt. So we have created hard link of this file. Let's create a soft link for this file as well. So to create a soft link, we use eln-s, give the file name of which we want to create a soft link, and we will give the name as a test soft link.txt. So we will see this files now with a list ls-l int. So we can see that we have created a soft link and we have created a hard link, and this is our original file. So what is difference between hard link and copying the file? Basically, hard link is not a copying the file. So I will create one copy of this file and show you the difference. So let's make a copy of test.txt. Sorry for that. And copied file name will be test hyphen copy dot txt. So let's see all the files here now. We can do like ls hyphen l for now. So we can see that here we have first is a copy file, second is a hard link file, third is a soft link or shortcut, and this is the original file. So when we check for the inode of this particular files, so what we can see that hard link and original file both will have same inode. So see, this is our original file, and this value is particularly index node of this file. So we can see that both the hard link and both the hard link and original file has same index node, because it is pointing to the same spot in a hard disk. But when we compare what is the inode for copy file, it is different because it has replicated original file. So basically this is the difference between copying the file and creating the hard link of that file. So I hope you understood this concept. If anyone has any questions on this, please comment it so I can revert you back. So this is about hard link and soft link. So let's go and see some of the list commands. So I have added some of the basic list commands here. So like ls-l we have already seen. We will get a file information in long format. ls-a, so we can list all the directories and files including hidden ones. So if there are any hidden files in server, then they are indicated with dot. So any file starting with the dot, they are hidden. So when we do list hyphen here, we will not be able to see any hidden files. But when we do list hyphen a, then we can see dot bash history, dot bash logout. These are basically system files used by system. So these are basically hidden files. So we can check ls-a all the list files. So we can see all the hidden files in long format as well. Like we can do list hyphen a. So we can see this is the long format. So to order the files with modified date, we can use ls-t. So now this is the date of file, basically when it was created or when it was lost, modified. So when we do list hyphen t, sorry for that, list hyphen lt will show full path. So it is arranging the file in descending order. So first is latest file and this is the oldest file. So basically we can, with ls hyphen ltr, r is used to reverse the order. So when we use ltr, then latest file be on the top, sorry, so oldest file be on the top and latest file will be on bottom. So we can order the files on the basis of modified date. So that is when we use hyphen t command. So to, to check what is the file size of the particular file, so we can see here that this file is 10 bytes and this file is also 10 bytes and the soft link file is of 8 bytes. So if you want to list the files with the file size in human readable file like KB and MB, we can always use ls-h. H will provide us a file size in a human readable format. So basically this file is in bytes, so it is just mentioning it in bytes only. So we can clear the screen now, so there is no confusion for that. So another is like ls-1, which will list the files per line. So we will see that also. So we want to list all the files in one line. So we can see that each line there is only one file and we are getting file names only. So basically these are the basic commands to list the files and see the metadata of that file. So let's see about what this particular metadata is. So I will show you by long listing the file for one file. So let's see what are the files we have here. I'm having some network issue on AWS server, so that is why it is taking time basically to execute command. So we can do like ls hyphen a. So we are going to see about the original test.txt file. So we will do like ls hyphen test dot, sorry for that, ls hyphen l, and we can do like test all. So test all will, sorry for that, so I have given extra space, that is why it is not working. So we can do like test. So all the files came, so we are going to check about this test.txt. So we can list only that file here. So now we will see what is this particular entity is describing the information. So first this hyphen, this hyphen will indicate what kind of file is. So whenever there is only hyphen, then it means it is a normal file. So I will type here. So if there is only hyphen, then it is normal file. If any file is starting with a D, then we can say it is directory. So D for directory. When any file is starting with S, it is a socket file. So socket file are basically system communication files. They are internally used by system. So and whenever we see any file starting with L, that will be the link file. So we seen about soft link and hard link. So those kind of files will be indicated by L. So when we list all the files, we can see that. So this is the starting with hyphen. It means it is a normal file, like a normal txt file, pdf file. If it is starting with a D, it means it is directory. So it means the root is the directory. This is also starting with D. It means ec2-user is also a directory. Now see, here we have created one soft link and it is starting with L. So it means it is a soft link file. So this is how files are differentiated in Unix server and or Linux server. So I hope you understood what it means. So hyphen is a normal text file, normal D is a directory, S is socket file, L is for links. So let's clear the window. So we are going to see what is the metadata that is indicated by ls-l. So we are going to see about this file as we will. So next part is like file content permission. This part is indicated by file content permission. So in next slide we can see the details on that. So see, this is the file per content permission. R is for read, W is for write, and X, there is another X that will be like for execute. So we are going to see in detail in next slide. So next part that we are going to see is ec2 hyphen, sorry, this 2. So this 2 indicates what are the hard links are present for this file. So we know we have created one hard link for this. So and one will be the original files link. So it will have two hard links. So that is why 2 number is indicating here. So if you check for another file, so we can do like list of hyphen. So for this test copy, there is no hard link, so it will have one number assigned. For this original file we have 2 because we have created one hard link, and this is file is also a hard link of this file, so it has number 2. So next go to this part. We only list one file, so we see in the this 2 is indicating number of hard links. And next, ec2-user is the username that created this file. Okay, so who is the owner of that file will be indicated by this entity. So basically in this case username is the user created this file. So next part is indicating like this part is indicating group owner ID. So every user will have a group, so this particular 197.121 is a group ID. And next part is the size of that file, so it is in a byte format, so this is the size of the file. And this is the part indicates when this file was last modified. And last part is file name of that file name here. So sorry for that. So I hope you understood this till now. So let's go to the next part. So as we seen the file permission indicated uh, on the start of the file. So what does it mean? So here we can see, let me take this part in a notepad. So basically we can see here are 9 symbols are here. So basically first 3 symbols indicates what is the file permission that is provided to the owner. Owner means the user who created the file. And next 3 symbols indicates the permission provided to the group of that owner. And last 3 symbols indicates the permission provided to others. So let's see what RW and hyphen means. So R means read permission and W is for write permission. It is easy to remember. X is to execute permission. And if there is hyphen means there is no permission on that file. So every file will have 9 symbols assigned for their permissions. So basically RW and hyphen it means owner has read and write permission only, group has read permission only, and others has a read permission only. In many projects it is simplified on the basis of integer numbers. So for read permission 4 integer is assigned, for write permission 2 integer is assigned, and for execute permission 1 as integer assigned. And if there is no permission then it is indicated with 0. So let's see how we can change the permission of that file. So basically what happens, many times some users will not have permission to that file and they will not be able to open or write that write into that files. In that case we can change the file permission. So let's do like this. So chmod command is used to change the permission. So before that we are going to see that tst.take text file has basically read and write permission to the owner and read and write permission to the group, but only read permission to the others. So we are going to change permission to of this file chmod. So we can do like 777. So basically we are providing read write execute permission to all the groups. So we can give the file name here. So now list that file. So initially file permission was like read write, read write and read. Now we can see that it is like read write execute, read write execute and read write execute. So it means this file permission has been changed now. So we can change to anything like chmod 755 and file name. So this way now we can see, now we have changed the file permission again. So what this indicate, basically this indicate like owner has read write and execute permission, group of that owner has only read and execute and others had read and execute. So I hope you understood so far. So if you have any doubts or questions, you can always comment, ask in a comment. So let's go to the next part. So we have seen how to list the file, how to check the metadata of that file. Now let's start with some of the basic commands like how to create a directory, how to remove directory, how to copy the files. So we will start with creating one directory. So currently we are in a directory home EC2 user. Let's create a one subdirectory in EC2 user. So we will create a directory like mk directory, will make directory. So directory name will be like subdirectory. So let's see. So I can see here we have created one directory with name subdirectory. So whenever we want to create a directory with space in the name of directory, then we can always include in a quotes. So we want to create like my files. So we can see the file has been created. Sorry, directory has been created. So I want to show you one thing. If you want to create a directory with like my files, it will not create. Let's see. Yeah, it has created directories with two names. Like it has assumed that my is a one directory and files will be one directory, but this is a wrong, right? So we have to include directory name. If you have a space, we have to include the directory name in the quotes or inverted commas. So let's remove these directories now. So rm directory will remove the directories. We can remove multiple directories as well. So let's try with removing one directory now. So I will remove it, my. So let's see. So I have removed my directory from here. So we will try to remove multiple directories now. We can give directory names like my files as it is a single directory name, and another is like files. So this two directory will be removed now. So let's see that if it has removed those directories, and see we don't see that's the directory. So to create a directory we can use mk directory, and to remove the directories we can use rm directory. So one thing to remember here is directory should be empty to remove it from the parent directory. So if we have any data in directory, we will not be able to remove the directory with this particular command. So we have to forcefully remove the directory. We are going to see about that. So let's see, let's go to the next part and see how we can copy the files or remove the files. So these are the basic simple commands that we can use, like copy file test.txt, and what will be the target file name. We are going to create that file in a home directory, so we can go like home and test underscore home.txt will be the copied file name. So it is providing us the error like there is no such file or directory. Okay, so let's troubleshoot it. So current path is like our home and EC2 user. So let's try again. So we have test.txt as a original file, and we can give forward slash home and target file name as test underscore home.txt. So basically Linux is a case sensitive, and sometimes so basically we are having issue with permission, so we are not able to create that particular file in home directory. So we will use a super user here. So we will change the user like sudo su. So see, initially it was easy to hyphen user, now we are using with the root. So let's start with that. So cp.test.txt home. So see, now this command is completed. So let's go to the home directory now. Sorry for that. Now we are in a home, so we can do like ls-va, and we can see that this test underscore home.txt file has been created. We can see this file was created just recently. Okay, so now already as we are in a home directory, we have to go to the our ec2 user folder, ec2 hyphen user. So we are in ec2 hyphen user. Let's clean the screen first. So with clear command we can clean the screen. So our screen has been cleaned. So let's see next part of our tutorial for today. So as we can copy the files in different directories as well, we have seen that we can remove empty files as let's go to our copied file location. So we can see that test underscore home.txt was copy file, so we can remove it. So let's start with rm command. So this is the regular file, so it will ask for us our permission. So press y. So file has been removed. Let's check. So we are not able to see file here. So let's go to our web path. We are there. So we have seen how to remove the files. So next is rm-remove file with verbose mode. Verbose is provide us additional information which file we want to remove and like that. So first we will see what are the files. So in this we are going to remove this copy file now. So let's take name of that file. So let's start with rm-v and file name. So it is saying like rm is a regular file and it is file name, so we can give yes. And it is providing us an additional line like which file has been removed. So this kind of information is useful for logging purpose. So for in real life projects we can use log files to gather all this information, so that in that way we can keep monitor all the files that has been deleted. And another important command is mv. In linux we don't have a command to rename the file. In that way, if you want to rename any file, we can move the file, use the move command like mv. If you want to rename the test.txt file, and another file name will be like test underscore renamed txt. So we will see what happened now. So we can see that initially we had a test.txt file, but currently we don't see that file, and this file has been renamed to test underscore renamed. So basically it has renamed the file. And another use of mv command is move the file from one directory to the another directory. So let's try that as well. So move test underscore renamed. Sorry for that, actually I'm having network issue. So we are going to move this test underscore renamed file to the home directory now. So we can use home and let's enter. So in case we want to move this file, we no need to give the file name again. So let's go to the home directory now. So let's see if file has been moved to this location. So we can see that test underscore rename file has been moved from home ec2 gizzer path to the home path. So this is how we can use move command, and we can also move multiple files or copy multiple files. If you want to merge the file, we can use copy file command. So we can try that approach as well. So let's clear the clear the screen. Let's go to the ec2 hyphen user directory. So now let's create two test files. First will be like file1 content, and file name will be file1.txt. Let's create another file, file2 content, happy learning, and this file will be like file2.txt. So let's merge these two files. So how we can do? We can use copy command and give the file name, first file name, so file1.txt, and give the second file name. So it is asking us if we can override the file. Let's say no. Let's see what happens. So we have file 1 and file 2. Since we have not authorized to overwrite, we can see both the files are present. So let's see what content is there. Happy club. Now let's overwrite this file. The file 1 content has came to the file 2. So finish, this file has been overwritten. So let's go to the next part and see how we can use the shortcut. So basically this is a theoretical part. We can use these shortcuts in a Linux operating system to get information and some useful commands. So basically control C will give the execution command which will stop the current process. So if any process is running longer and we don't want to complete it, so we can use control C. It will just keep abort that process. So we can use that like command, and to control A command will cursor will go to the first letter of the line. So we can see we have type echo right there, and we are pressing control A. So cursor has been went to the first place, and similar to that, if you press control E, then cursor will come to the last or end point of that line. So similar way you can try these commands at your end, and we have already seen what clear command is doing. It will clear the screen, and control plus L will clear is the shortcut for the clear command. So these are some of the basic shortcuts we can use while working in Linux operating system. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned something new. So what we learned today is like of what is soft links and hard links in Linux, and what is the difference between them, and what is the difference between the copying the file and creating a hard link. And we also checked about how to list the files and how to check a metadata of file, and what information that metadata is providing to us. And we also seen about file permission, and which seen some copy command, move command, and make directory commands. And we also seen some useful keyboard shortcuts as well. So with this I am concluding today's video. Thank you all for watching the video. Please like and subscribe the channel. Happy learning.